Sometimes when nerfing, you just gotta have fun. What's good, everybody? My name is Valor, and welcome back to Valtech Armory. And today, we're taking a look at this. This is a customized and modified Nerf rival takedown featuring a lever action kit. And this is an example of why even a failed paint job can be saved. As you can see, the paint job is done up to be very scuffed up and dirtied up and everything. And that is actually on accident that I ended up turning around and just making it a feature later on. What led to this was a combination of paints not drying correctly and cheap painter's tape that ended up pulling and peeling on the previous layers of paint, causing it to look really scratched and scuffed up. So I exaggerated it to make it look like something out of like Destiny, Titanfall, something like that. And in the end, it came out wonderfully. On top of all the actual weathering I gave this while the paint was still soft, I also did a black wash, which really accents the panel lines in the blaster and makes it really, really pop, as well as brings out some of the texture in the paint, because the paint was sort of orange peeling, so it wasn't completely smooth even though this was a gloss paint. So that really, really helped accentuate the grunge and dirt and everything in this. There are some parts that are not quite as dirty, but I sort of left that as design, sort of as a stainless or a anodized type of material that wouldn't really get as grungy or dirty or scuffed or whatever. Starting at the front is a 01 Tech shotgun barrel. Unfortunately, the internal magazine inside the takedown goes backwards rather than forwards, so this bottom tube is non-functional. And then going further back, it's a little bit harder to see, but I have a full carbon fiber takedown lever kit by Shania. This is the older version that I had printed in a carbon fiber PETG, as well as using the carbon fiber insert, so it is quite light and strong. The aluminum ones work just as well, but having the carbon fiber is just an extra little touch that I like. To increase the usability, I did a mod that I saw done by ZDL on YouTube, where he removed the trigger guard and also shaved the trigger down so it doesn't look so awkward sticking out all flat on the bottom. This is an excellent little mod because it means that you don't have to have your finger completely pulled out as you're bringing your hand back, because otherwise you would smash your fingers in the trigger guard. The internals were left mostly stock apart from improving the seals and removing the locks, which I think that lends itself quite well, and it would make it really difficult to prime this thing with something like a Pro RX spring if you didn't have a stock coming off of this. There is a stock attachment that I do want to get from Maoyang 3D, but they're a little bit harder to get because they're only sold in China and I didn't want to wait for shipping. That would be an excellent addition for this, however, because that would make it really easy to brace it against yourself, and it would also just help accentuate the look of it being a lever action shotgun. It is a bright and sunny day out, but we got this here, loaded up with 8 shots. Let's go. Overall, I am very happy with this build. The only thing I'd really want to add now is a speed loader kit from Foam Technician, because that thing would make it even more usable in a war. This is definitely a secondary oriented blaster, though you could run anything as a primary realistically. But tell me what you think about this thing down in the comments below. And if you want to help support the channel, I have a Patreon down below. Starting at $1 a month, you can help the channel out, get access to the Discord and the custom files that I made for blasters, and get sneak peeks at what I'm doing next. As ever, my name is Valor. Thanks for watching.